Hi, it's me again, continuing our work from series, where this will be my third episode of this series. Hope you guys like my previous two episodes. Leave a comment down below on how and where can I improve. Thanks. Jumping straight into the main topic of the day. Today we'll take a look at the main star of the whole from series, and that will be this Asus 23-inch monitor. There are quite a lot of choice around the price range of 550 ringgit or $130, but why do I choose this instead? Let's find out. If you have been following me for the past few months, I have put out this review about a particular Xiaomi monitor that I attract quite some view from you guys. Really appreciate it. Do check it out if you haven't already. And from there, I picked up some useful pointer on how to choose a monitor within a limited budget with the function you need. As for the comparison between two monitors, that will be another video for another day. Subscribe so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Getting into the monitor itself, let's look at the design. And this is one of the main reasons why this monitor is on my desk. This monitor sports a frameless design where the bezel of the screen is at the minimum level, so it makes the monitor look slimmer and more modern looking. This is one of the main criteria when I'm browsing through a mountain of monitor in a shopping platform. Turning the monitor to the side, you can also see it sports an ultra slim profile that measures 7mm at its thinnest point. But you might say, why though? You don't even look at the side of the monitor when you're actually using the screen. You are right, but since this is just a monitor with no other component such as graphic card or CPU, unlike all-in-one computer, why not make it as nice as possible to make it more attractive? Yeah? As for the base stand itself, that's where I find a bit lacking. Sure, I understand the round design might feel nicer to look at it, but if there is one thing I'd like to add on, it's the weight of this base stand itself. This is quite noticeable when you are trying to adjust the tilting angle of the monitor. You really have to hold down the stand yourself before attempting for any adjustment. But since we don't perform this action much, so it's still bearable. Before moving to how this monitor performs, let's take a tour to the back of the monitor. The monitor only equipped with 3 different I/O ports, namely one HDMI 1.4, VGA, and a PC audio input. Generally, you will be using HDMI cable for the best picture quality, VGA if you really have to. By using HDMI cable, you will also be able to utilize the built-in speaker in the monitor. And here are my second reason on why I choose this monitor. Many monitors in this price range do not support a built-in speaker, and user might prefer a dedicated speaker instead. But for a simple work from home setup, sound quality does not rank that high to justify a standalone purchase for a dedicated speaker. That being said, the sound quality of the built-in speaker is usable for video conferencing, so it suits my needs perfectly. That's sum up the external part of this monitor. Let's get into how this monitor feels when actually using it, along with specification. First off, this is a 23-inch monitor, which I found suits perfectly for a small work from home setup. If you have been using your laptop 13-inch screen, this is a huge improvement. Granted, this is just a 1080p screen, and your laptop might also support the same resolution, but seeing things and figure bigger will help to ease your eye strain when you are looking at the monitor at least 8 hours a day. But if you are coming from a low resolution laptop screen, this will definitely increase your productivity level with more pixels to work with. Other than that, this is an IPS screen with 75Hz refresh rate, which will give us a great contrast ratio and a wide 178-degree viewing angle. But as a cherry on top, it has a non-glare display surface which significantly reduces light refraction either from our light bulb or sunlight. Throughout my time with this monitor, everything works perfectly. The color shown by the monitor is vibrant and bright when I am preparing slides using PowerPoint. Getting a monitor is a no-brainer if you are actually working on a lot of spreadsheets or even a lot of Word documents. Your neck and your eye will thank you in a few years. Speaking of the neck, there is no height adjustment for this monitor, and I found it is a bit on the low side for me. But we can always prop some bolt underneath to make it to the height that we need. So, in my opinion, this monitor is great for anyone that's looking for a small form series with a limited budget in mind. It comes with a nice 23-inch IPS screen, where most monitors only support 21-inch at this price range, a built-in speaker, a 75Hz refresh rate, and a nice design to boot. And yeah, before I forget, as for gaming, this monitor will serve you well with a 75Hz refresh rate and a low 5ms response time. And that concludes my third episode of my work from home series. Stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Ciao!